Hey guys, Kapper here, and welcome back to this week's farm vlog. We got a lot of interesting stuff for this week, not the least of which Mrs. Kapper hooked on a nice bass here, and she did get it on film, kinda, but you'll see that in a minute. So the nesting geese, we've been filming them the last few days, and it appeared to be a slam dunk. Okay, she's gonna nest in our nesting box, and it's gonna be awesome. Well, like 2 days ago now, and today is March 30th, they kind of disappeared. I mean, they would be on the pond, and they kind of disappeared. So we thought, oh man, don't tell me she's making a nest on the old peninsula where she or another one built a nest last year that got constantly raided. So I'm going to show you a couple clips here of the evidence we have right now. So at this point, we can't confirm nor deny if she's in this nesting box because they kind of took off. And I was going to fly the drone over it, but it's raining all day today right now. But Mrs. Kapper's going to take a walk, look for some evidence, and we'll show you what we've got at this point. So here we are, March 29th, and I haven't seen anybody in the nesting box here all morning. And the sentry has been on the lookout out in the middle like he did last year. Usually when he does that, he's trying to draw attention away from her when she's building a nest. So I suspect that she's building a nest on the peninsula there. She changed her mind about this nesting box. I mean, I hope not. But I haven't seen her pop her head out of there all morning, so I don't think she's in there. I think she changed her mind on it, which would really be tragic. But we'll see, and we'll keep you posted.
For those of you that have been watching our goose cam, like last year when we had it up, and now this year we had a pair of geese. Mom was sitting in the tub just a couple days ago. She has since disappeared. We see him though, so we have a feeling she's making another nest like she did last time. It was right down this path, so I'm going to see if there's any evidence of her trying to make an alternate nest. A little bit of goose poo here, which lines up perfectly with the raft. He's going to put up the drone so we can look inside. But I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Because boy, she sure was making herself comfortable. Yeah, it's really hard to say if there's any eggs in there or not. Well, nothing on the lane. This is the spot where she kept making and remaking the same nest. But I don't see any evidence of her trying to collect any kind of grasses or build a nest. Where are you, Mama? Right here across this channel was another one that she had built, but that got raided. I don't think anybody's in there right now. Sure looks like a raccoon or somebody who's marked her territory. You can just see the nest looks a little bit like last year. Has some new branches on it. Oh, where are you? You can have the whole pond to yourself. Well, since I can't find evidence of the goose, let's see if I can find evidence of fish. Although I see a turtle head right there, peeking out. I just gotta get the first one before Mr. Kapper does.
Okay, so this is really funny. Those of you guys that have been with us for a while, you know that Mrs. Kapper just hates being on camera. But I applaud her. She's set up the camera kind of in the area that she's fishing without having herself in the frame. So let's see just how Mrs. Kapper did here on the Big Fish Story.
Oh, I got the first one. All right.
Okay, honey, I sure hope you got something better than that, because you made me put it on the title about a big bass or something. Let's hope it wasn't just all a story. Okay, so now it looks like you grabbed one of my rods with this crankbait on it, probably because yours is all tangled. But hey, I'm all about sharing, so let's see how this one does for you, if you get any good luck.
Oh, all right, I got that in film. I had one. So Joe, that counts as one.
Well, honey, I gotta give you props there, and yes, I will give you credit for the first fish of the year. So Mrs. Kapper is now on the board, kind of, sort of, but yeah, she got the first bass of the year, and we know there's some bass left in here, and the otter didn't clean it out totally. So stay tuned, we'll try some more fishing. And Mrs. Kapper stopped at Rural King. We were actually looking at getting a new chicken coop because we miss having chickens. But now we're going to kind of wait and see what's going to shake out here with Illinois, if we're going to jump across the river to Kentucky or not, and not invest too much money on this place if we're not staying very long.
All right, let's see if we see blue next time it rains.
And this is the sinkhole on the pond dam. Several people suggested we try dye. Not sure if that was enough, but that was really concentrated. And so now when it's raining here, Mrs. Kapper's going to go check it out to see if she could see anything.
Just checking on this hole in the back of the pond. That's where we dumped that blue dye. To see once if we can see if it's going to come out where we think it's supposed to, or we think it's going to. We've had some rain over the last couple of days, nothing really like a gully washer, although tonight we're supposed to. So it looks like the dye is not in the hole anymore. Let's see if it came up where it came up last time. So last time it came up right here, and it was bubbling up like crude. But I don't see anything. But there is another hole right there. I don't know if it's a critter hole. It's maybe a 1/2 inch, but it looks kind of greenish bluish. So I'm wondering if, so I don't know if that's the new hole or not. Wow, they sure did a number cleaning this area out where the power line is. Used to be all cedars. Bunch of rock ledges. And that's where it drops off into the waterfall. Now the waterfall is down quite a ways yet. There's that kiddie pool there. And then the actual waterfall is back there, behind that tree. Huh. opened up that nice big rock there. I'll have to go check that out. But they hit one of these rock ledges that was kind of an outcrop, and you can see the type of rock that's here, that's on these cliffs, or on these bluffs actually. A couple layers, but it's mostly sand, and it's actually pretty brittle. So lots of sandstone around here, which we figured. But they are very pretty though. Lots of different layers. And that's just the surface. Probably some other really pretty colors too underneath.